And on the hill in this one, Aaron Nola. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved his zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
First pitch, 7:15.
The 0-1.
Yeah!
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. In the air, right field. Hill has a beat on it. 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
That's out to center field. Turner on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
That's outside.
And delivers
that's off the
outside.
plate.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. That one in there across the letters.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
On the ground. Stop. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Luke Weaver. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Trey Turner at the plate. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Got it. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Aye!
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
So Harper stands in.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Looks
Ball
really
two.
sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Outside
out.
with a breaking ball. And he walked him.
That's ball four.
You know,
Take
I
your
think
base.
he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one.
Ball, that's low.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, Jared Young up now for the Mets.
Ball. Too high. Ball.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Here's a 2-1.
That's
Just
out.
missed. And there's a foul ball. swinging. One gone here.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hey!
No score here in the second. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Here is Marcus Semien. And he takes a strike.
That's a ball.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Marsh
Did he go?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Cionel Perez. The left-hander is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Ball. Down.
And the 1-0. That one missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Foul ball there. Too low,
that's down.
and it's ball 3. 3-1, and he
Outside,
couldn't come
ball
up with
four.
it.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luke Weaver is done, and a good job from the opener. Didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Cionel Perez
Number
gets
52,
the ball now.
Cionel
Bringing in the lefty
Perez.
with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
One gone, runner at first. This is Bryson Stott singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Step off throw to first. Sosa dives back in safely. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away.
Oh, that's in.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
He made it
He's
safe.
safe.
Batting eighth, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a slider in there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The Phillies with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies.
Ball one.
Tough
Ball
spot
two.
right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first
Ball
and third.
3.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And he can't come up with it. Runner from third into score. And they lead by 2. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
In there for strike 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Drilled out towards left center field. Long run into the gap. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
For the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
At the ball.
Late with the swing there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball, in.
That
That's
one
ball
missed. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting 9th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Carson Day.
And first offering is fouled off.
No,
Yep,
he's
that
really
ball went
working
out.
him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Melendez off of first, 2 away.
Ball that's outside.
And that one ripped to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To third. Safe. He beats it.
He beat it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Fly to center his first time. There's a strike. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Bottom
Mets,
half of the
number
third, and they bring in a new
25,
pitcher, Brooks Raley.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Just missed.
Outside.
And a foul ball. That clips the corner.
2.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman Alex Bone.
A little bit
Ball
low.
1.
Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1 and 2.
You're out.
In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ball 1.
Just missed. And that's it for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Gets him to chase after that one. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. New inning getting started. So now here's the Mets DH, Juan Soto. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jared Young.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Turner settles underneath it. He's got it.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder.
Ball.
Check
Ball
swing, no
inside.
appeal, and the count now 2-0.
Ball, that's
Inside,
it.
just missed. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk. And he could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And it's fouled off. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The 0-2.
Ball.
Nola fires.
Foul ball.
First and second, 2 down. Up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That one's in there, 0-1. Two on, two outs. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the fourth, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Outside, that's a ball. Hey!
That's down and
ball
in.
two.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Oh, one.
Man at second. That's to third. Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Derek Hill.
And now the right fielder, Derek Hill. In the dirt, blocked. And a swing and a miss. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball, that's out.
Base hit, center field. Stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's in there. Hill, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Up next for the Phillies, designated
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brooks Raley won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets,
pitcher on
number
here,
44,
Austin Warren.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball. That's down.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Here's a 2-2. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop Carson Bench.
Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Bryce Wilson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bolin also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
2 down, nobody on.
Aye.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to short. Gets it to first, and Bichette is retired. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Hey!
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ball, that's out.
He's clearly trying
outside.
to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Man at second. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Strike 2. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Fought off foul. In the air to left center. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
That's a strike. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
That's to third. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Bryce Wilson. He's making his second appearance of the season. And now it's Juan Soto.
Hey!
Here's your 1. And
Ball
ball
one.
one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Max Lazar getting loose out there. Sugar also throwing. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ball.
Young, 30 years old now, and he was born in Canada.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to left center. Marsh should have this one. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder H.A.
Here's the center fielder. Ball 1
Nope,
there.
that's a ball.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Lined into right. And that's down. A base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Fouled off left side. And the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Ground ball,
That's
left
foul.
side. And that's just foul. Up the middle. Stop. To first. That's the inning. Mets leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new
Sean
pitcher on the
Manaea.
mound. Sean Manaea. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Just missed. Lifted in the air, out to left. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
First pitch swinging. Action in the Mets bullpen. A.J. Minter up and throwing. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Phillies.
Next to hit, Derek Hill.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball two.
That one lifted to left. Melendez settles under it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Max Lazar.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Brett Baty.
Pulls that one foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder MJ Melendez.
Ground ball right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Ball one.
High fly ball right field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This one popped up right side. Harper settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Trey Turner.
First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now. Out to short, Benj. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
For the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Step off, throw to first. And Turner's back in.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Now one missed. The changeup missing. And now 3-0. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Schwarber wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. The Phillies trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. What a stop. Flips it. 1 at second. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. On a line, brings it in, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chase Sugar.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So back to the top of the order. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Moving in the bullpen, Joan Duran. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
There's the strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. And he barehands it. Throw is low, and oh, nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
No, he held up. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
One out man at first. Juan Soto now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike two. The tying run at the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Ball, that's just out. That's ball 2. Hey!
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And there's the ball.
Inside ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Huascar Brazoban preparing to come on if needed. Marsh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Hits it for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He will score, and they're up by 3. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. One on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. The flip. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Joan Duran.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Backed off the plate that time.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ball.
2 balls, no strikes to count. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
No, it's tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Simeon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. Just missed. That's in for a strike. The Phillies trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.